Hey guys, Hux here. So today I want to talk about the Freddy rework coming that's very soon. But first up I just want to say this footage is not mine and it's old, so I'm sorry about that. I will list the credits in either the pinned comments or the description, and here we go. So the most major thing that's happening in this update is that Freddy will gain the ability to swap between his snares and his pallets, which is a very big deal because everybody has been asking for this for a long time. So after I think 6 years, we're finally getting the ability to swap between your snares and your pallets, which is nice. The next thing is that the snares are no longer a just regular chase tool. Now they are more of projectiles. So you can set a dream snare and it will travel at 12 meters per second with a cooldown of 5 seconds, and they can go through walls, kind of like Pyramid Head's thing. And the other part of this is that it will have different effects on whether survivors are asleep or awake. Asleep survivors will just get injured by this. However, awake survivors will gain 30 seconds on their sleep meter, basically meaning they'll fall asleep faster, which is really cool. And the other part of this is that the dream palace you set up, you can now trigger to explode after a 1.5 second delay when you trigger it. So this will injure asleep survivors, and it will add 60 seconds to the sleep timer for awake survivors, which is pretty neat actually. Now the update to his teleport is that he can now teleport to completed, blocked, and in-game generators, basically meaning any gen is on the table, which is probably what the Houndmaster update was about. And your teleports has been decreased to 30 seconds, but you can no longer cancel the teleport. Another cool thing is that if you teleport to a generator and survivors are near the generator as you emerge from it, you will gain Killer Instinct on them if they are within 8 meters, and they are added 15 seconds to their sleep meter. The best thing about this one though is that you can now teleport to survivors who are healing in the dream world, which is cool. Now about that teleporting to healing survivors. You can teleport to healing survivors and they are revealed with Killer Instinct as long as they're healing in the dream world. If you do teleport to them, you will teleport 12 meters away from them. The next thing is, any survivor can use any alarm clock to wake up, but after using an alarm clock, it will go on cooldown for 45 seconds, in which none of the survivors can use that specific alarm clock, which is a good nerf to the alarm clocks in my opinion. And they also gave us this short list of the major add-ons that they changed. Now keep in mind, I don't own Freddy, but from what I've seen is that these are good, so just take this with a grain of salt in my opinion. So for the old red paintbrush, all survivors would start in the dream world, and field skill checks would not wake them up. The new one is, apparently from what I've heard, the old Freddy, where you will be able to see any survivor outside of your terror radius while you're in the dream world. However, they take 15 seconds longer to be put in the dream world. And the iridescent black box add-on, the old one was the recently opened exit gates were blocked for 15 seconds, like just his perk, but less. But the new one is exit gates are blocked for sleeping survivors 15 seconds after they are opened. So you basically get 15 seconds of free Blood Warden if you run this add-on, which is kinda cool. And the final add-on they listed was the swinging chains. The older version was that while they're in the dream world, the sounds of their footsteps are louder. But the new one is after using your teleport, all vault locations are blocked within 16 meters for 6 seconds, which in my opinion is kind of similar to that one Dredge add-on. So yeah. Okay, so that's it for the Freddy stuff. So the rest of this is just going to be game changes. So the first one we have is that you will no longer be forced to go to the same realm over and over and over again if you don't want to go there. Say you keep getting Greenville Square and then you get Garden of Joy, Greenville Square, etc. With this, you no longer go to the same realm one after the other, so you can't get 2 Greenville Squares in a row unless somebody uses an offering for it. But now the Sacrificial Ward is a brown rarity, so it should be pretty easy to afford that now. Nice change in my opinion. The next update we have is for Deep Wound. So apparently a lot of newer survivors were having trouble with what Deep Wound was, so now they've updated the mechanics to lessen the darkening screen, lessen the pools of blood on the screen, and add more of a face camp bar to the bottom of your screen rather than just the yellow bar that was by the HUD, so new survivors should go like, oh, I should probably take care of this, which is a good change, which is good, yeah. The final thing they're adding at this update is during event queues, you will be able to play select killers that they choose, or characters, I guess, for free during that event. Now you can't use like the full character, is what they're saying. Basically, you can get the character, but you have limited access to the blood web, which is nice because you don't want spending all your blood points on a character you might not even buy. But this will allow people to get to know other characters they might not buy or play and realize, hey, I actually like playing the Deathslinger or Pinhead, or in my case, Hux. And they go, oh, I might actually want to buy this. So it's their version of free marketing. So this is a good thing because newer players are not going to have a lot of characters, which this is a good way of getting their money. So yeah. Alright, that seems to be all that's coming in the next update. So tell me what you guys think in the comments, leave a like, and maybe subscribe, because I kind of like doing this news type stuff. I know there's already a lot of channels that do this, but I think it's fun in my opinion. So tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.